The rich man owed everything to a poor soul. When people looked at Victor Langston, they saw success. A billionaire investor, a man who owned half the skyline. A symbol of power and precision. What they didn't see was the poor man who built him. 35 years earlier, Victor wasn't rich. He was desperate. Fresh out of college, drowning in debt, rejected by every firm he applied to. Pride slowly turned into panic. Panic turned into hunger. One winter night, after another failed interview, Victor sat alone on a bench outside a small train station. He hadn't eaten all day. That's when an old street vendor approached him. The man wore worn-out shoes and sold tea from a rusted cart. "You look like someone fighting the world," the vendor said gently. Victor forced a smile. "I'm losing," he admitted. The old man handed him a cup of tea and a piece of bread. "No charge," he said. Victor tried to refuse. The vendor shook his head. "Someday, when you win," he said, "remember someone fed you when you had nothing." That sentence stayed with Victor. Years passed. Victor worked relentlessly, built a company, took risks others were too afraid to take. Success finally arrived. Then wealth exploded. He bought towers, cars, influence. But in the noise of ambition, he forgot the tea vendor. Until one afternoon, stuck in traffic near an old neighborhood, Victor saw a familiar cart, rusty, fading, still there. And behind it older, thinner but the same man. Victor stepped out of his car. The vendor didn't recognize him, but Victor remembered everything. "You once gave me tea," Victor said quietly. "When I had nothing." The old man smiled faintly. "I give tea to many people." Victor's voice broke. "You gave me hope." Victor offered money. A house, security. The old man refused. "I never helped you to be repaid," he said. "I helped you because you were hungry." Victor stood silent. For the first time in years, he felt small. That night, Victor couldn't sleep. He realized something painful. His empire wasn't built on brilliance alone. It was built on a moment of kindness he didn't earn. The next morning, Victor returned, not with cameras, not with headlines, but with something different. He built a foundation in the vendor's name. Funded education grants. Fed thousands quietly, not as charity, as debt. When the old man passed away, Victor attended the funeral alone. No reporters, no speeches, just gratitude. Years later, when people asked Victor the secret behind his success, he didn't mention strategy. He said, "A poor soul once gave me bread when I was starving. Everything I have began with that, because sometimes the richest man in the world owes everything to someone who had nothing to give, except heart." Some people don't subscribe because they think that even their one subscribe might help make me a big YouTuber. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe channel. Stay connected and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.